The government announces its public sector pay offers, 4% for doctors, dentists and teachers, slightly less for nurses. Not enough, say several unions. The government has announced its latest set of pay offers for public sector workers in England. They include a 4% pay bump for doctors, dentists and teachers, but slightly less for nurses. The increases were recommended by independent review bodies, but health unions aren't happy and have threatened to strike. Here's our political correspondent, Leila Nathu.
Soon after winning power, Labour struck pay deals with unions to end a wave of strikes that had dogged the public sector. Independent pay review bodies recommend the level for pay rises. It's up to ministers to choose whether to accept them. For this financial year, the government has again decided to follow their advice. So teachers, most doctors and prison officers in England will get a 4% rise, and most members of the armed forces will see their salaries increase by 4.5%. The Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, said it was a good deal across the board.
Today is really good news for lots of frontline workers who are working day in, day out across our public services. These are above inflation pay increases. We think these staff deserve this pay rise. They've had years of underpay under the Conservatives.
Inflation is currently running at 3.5% after a jump last month. Ministers had budgeted for a 2.8% rise, where Streeting said efficiency savings made in the NHS would pay for the additional amount. The doctors' union, the BMA, said the award didn't go far enough in reversing historical pay freezes and that they were considering strike action, while the Royal College of Nurses also criticised the 3.6% offered to its members. Schools have been given an extra £615 million towards the rise, covering about 3/4 of the total. But the General Secretary of the National Education Union, Daniel Kebede, called for it to be fully funded.
Schools will have to make difficult decisions around resources throughout the next coming year. Any teacher, any school leader recognises it's very difficult to make any cuts in school at the moment, and our members and parents care deeply about the issue of school funding. We all want to see a prosperous country, but we have to recognise that we need investment in our children to achieve that.
The Conservatives said the government had last year given in to the unions, who had now come back for more.